want to preface this by saying I don't want this to come across the wrong way, certainly by any means, but it's just something that's been on my mind lately. But you see on Facebook a lot, somebody will post and say, maybe it took a lot for them to post this, but they'll ask for prayers for a particular situation they're in or certain circumstances they're going through or dealing with. And they'll ask for prayers for a particular situation. And then you see people that comment, a lot of people comment and say, I'm praying for you, you got it, I'm praying for you, and give some encouraging words. But then other people will comment and say, you're in my thoughts. And I get that. That's great for somebody to, and there's been times I've asked for prayers in certain situations. But I see that, and somebody says, you're in my thoughts, I'm thinking about you. And I think, well, that's great, you're thinking about me, but I just think about how much deeper it is when somebody says, I'm praying for you. Obviously, when somebody's praying for you, they're thinking about you. But in all honesty, you thinking about that person in your own power and ability, thinking about them isn't gonna do a flipping thing for them. You think about what it took for that person to get to that point to say, will you pray for me? Will you pray about the situation I'm going through? They realized they needed something much deeper, much greater than anything we could ever do within our own capacity. And so they're asking for prayers. They're asking for help from God, from the highest power. So I just think about, somebody that says, yeah, you're in my thoughts. And it's like, they didn't ask for you to think about them. They're asking for something much greater. Man, you think about the place they're at, and maybe you've been at that place too, and you're one of the people that have responded and say, I'm thinking about you, you're in my thoughts. But you think about when you're in that rough situation, you need much more than somebody's thoughts. You need that ultimate, you need the God of the universe. You need His help, because it's much greater than anything we could ever do in our own ability. Because that person realizes at that point, it's much more than I can handle. It's much more than anybody can handle. I need God. You just think about that. I've thought about that a lot lately. So greater is He that is in us than those that are in this world. You think about that verse, and how that applies. Something I wanted to share. I love you guys, and just something to think about.